1-1. Swung on a fly ball to right field. Might be a grand slam. Fairchild going back at the wall. It's gone. A grand slam for Jalen Davis.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Humm Baby Baseball channel. And today, it's the last day. It's the deadline. This is it. If the MLBPA and the MLB do not come to an agreement on a new CBA today, opening day's done, canceled, finished, and more games will be canceled as this lockout continues. Absolutely embarrassing. The timing of it is disgusting. Right after a 60-game season and a 162 that was anything but normal, where you had to have a vaccination to get in the ballpark or a negative test. We just got done with cardboard cutouts, and now they choose to do this. And it not only affects the fans. It's not just about, oh, we don't get baseball. Yeah, that's a part of it. But think about all of the businesses, all of the people who don't make millions of dollars who are affected by this. The local businesses in spring training camps, of course, in Florida and Arizona, but now it's going to affect the businesses in the cities where these teams play. And it just has rippling effects all over. So many people are affected by this, may have to go find new jobs and things like that. And it's embarrassing. It is absolutely embarrassing. Whose fault is it? It's divided. Some people blame the owners. Some people blame the players. Me, I've tried not to take sides. I'm starting to kind of side with the players a little more, but I'm not going to take, definite sides. But we are going to check out this clip right here from Jeff Passan and what he had to say. So let's check this out because he gives a very brief and just a quick overall synopsis kind of what's going on here and what has to happen and if we should actually expect a possible agreement, if it's even possible, or if we're just, if it's just a complete pipe dream and it'll never happen, at least not anytime soon. Not today. It is going to happen eventually, but not today. So let's see what Jeff Passan has to say. After that, I'll come back, talk about what he said, and then we'll just kind of wrap things up and hope for the best. And if there's any more progress, if there's anything else today, I'll definitely make another video tonight or go live, and we'll talk about what happened. We'll see. We might just be playing MLB The Show for a long, long time. So let's jump in and see this video.
I suppose, Greeny, if you are the sort of person who believes in miracles, then you think that there could be a deal today. If you are a rational person, if you look at the way that the trajectory of this whole thing has gone, where for 1 year now they've been talking and have just inched forward, then yeah, we're not going to have baseball on opening day, and it's a shame, and it's a horrendous day for the sport, and a lot of people are to blame for this. And it's really, as Rob Manfred said himself, a disastrous outcome.
A disastrous outcome in a nutshell for the fans who've not been following this closely, because fans don't like to follow collective bargaining. If you can, as quickly and as digestibly as possible, what are they fighting over and how does it get resolved ultimately?
Players feel like they have been beaten up in a number of regards over the last few years, Greeny. Financially, having themselves held down when they should have been in the big leagues, and the players are more united, I think, than they have been since the 1994 strike. They're united, they're angry, and they feel like the offers that the league are putting on the table right now simply aren't good enough. And frankly, if you look at the financials of the situation, they're not. So the players are emboldened at this point. They are willing to lose games, and the owners are simply going to try and ride them out as long as they can and see if they can break them.
Okay, so there you have it, Jeff Passan, and basically siding with the players for the most part, saying that the owners are making more and more money and they're not treating the players right. I certainly understand anyone who's like, dude, they are millionaires or at least extremely wealthy, $600,000 around minimum salary. They get luxury flights, luxury hotels, luxury everything. Anything that they want, they get. I mean, they don't even have to, walk through an airport. They just get driven right up to the plane, walk out of the bus or whatever, and then they're on the steps of the stairway. I'm surprised they don't have little wheelchairs that they, push the players into the plane with, so they don't actually have to walk. They really do have a great life. I don't see any of them even denying that. But that doesn't mean that they're treated fairly based on the entire financial picture, based on how they're treated by the owners as far as, holding them back in the minor leagues like Passan mentioned. That's complete BS, trying to use some loophole to get an extra year of service time. They want that out of the picture. They want the minimum salary bumped up because they feel like owners are making more money, so that they should make more money with the minimum salary, looking out for future players as well. It's not all just about them. Some of these players, that's not going to affect them. Minor league's not going to affect them. They're already, rich beyond their wildest dreams, but they're trying to look out for future players too, future members of this union. And, it goes deeper than that. The competitive, thing about it, how teams are not giving it 100%. Teams are basically tanking. They want to stop that. They want every single team to try to compete, because you don't get to pick where you end up. You end up with the Pirates or something. All due respect, Pirates, last place every year, and that completely stinks. And you had no choice in that matter because you get drafted by who you get drafted. So they want every team to try their best every year. There's a lot, it goes pretty deep. And of course, it all comes back to money. I mean, we know that. The owners are these are a bunch of billionaires. You know how you become a billionaire? By being extremely greedy, extremely cutthroat, and you're going to do whatever it takes to make as much money as possible. And I'm not saying every billionaire is a piece of shit, but many of them are. And we're talking about owners who make billions and billions of dollars and pay their minor leaguers less than minimum wage, treat them like slave labor. They don't even want to pay them during spring training. All that kind of stuff is just reinforcing to me how greedy these owners are, and that they will do whatever they can do to get an extra dollar, and they don't really care about anyone else. Yeah, they have to treat the players right. They have to do all this, and they do that. The players are treated well as far as everything I talked about, but that doesn't mean that they're treated well in every aspect. And so the players are unhappy, and they're going to fight for what they believe is rightfully theirs, or the way that they should rightfully be treated. And owners are not backing down. It looks like the players are united. They're pissed. Owners are united. They're pissed. And I don't see an agreement coming today. The season is going to be canceled. Maybe not the entire season, but opening day will be canceled. And this completely stinks. But I kind of am starting to agree with Jeff Passan here, and starting to kind of go more with the players. I mean, in general, I'm going to be with the little guy, quote unquote, if you want to call people who make millions and millions of dollars little guys. But compared to the billionaires, they are. Ultimately, they are the workers, and the owners are the billionaires. I mean, I find it hard to believe if I was a player that I'd be really, really pissed off, but maybe I would be. I don't know because I'm not in that position. All I know is that as a fan, we just want them to figure something out. We really don't care. Get it figured out. But I will say this. There are some things that they're negotiating as far as the playoff structure and things like that, and the sponsors on the uniform, things like that I'm very concerned about it. And it could turn out to be a very bittersweet day when they come to an agreement. I could be just as pissed off as I am happy. It might be, woo, we got baseball. What the with this new playoff structure? I mean, you got teams picking other teams. You got series where one team has to win more games than the other team. No. I do not like that. So we will see what happens. It's going to be crazy when this new CBA comes down. It may be more than just, oh, we're happy baseball's back. It might also be like, what the F? There could be, sponsorships all over the uniform. I tweeted out this picture of Brandon Crawford. God forbid we ever see anything like this. And, if we do, God help us all. It looks absolutely atrocious. There are some people still arguing with me saying, so what? It's just sponsor, so what? I'm like, please. At some point, this ain't NASCAR. Okay, come on. That looks absolutely horrific. And anyway, let me know what you guys think. Are they going to come up with an agreement? I don't think so. Hopefully you believe in miracles. I believe in miracles because it's the only way we're going to come out with an agreement today. It's looking really bad. So get ready for more Road to the Show because the only baseball we're gonna have is in video game form for a while. You guys have a great day. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Shout out to Romo2001 and Stephen Cronin, my newest subscriber. He's been my newest subscriber for a while, so please hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate that. We'll talk to you next time.